Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. 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 Check, check, check. Check.
up, Zach?
How's it going, big guy? What channel you guys running?
BFG. Woo! Oh, hey. Hey, how you doing, man?
Oh, dude. Sometimes they give me too many cats to herd.
Give me what?
Too many cats to herd.
Oh, fuck, dude.
We got Franco up next. Franco is on his way.
One of the best things about working here, you just cut to the front of the line.
Yeah. We did? What's that?
You get to cut in front of the line.
Yeah.
Ah. How's the hill? Is it working?
It's not bad. You mean, how's that, what?
How's the hill working?
Oh, I'd have to hit it to know.
We're starting the
It
second
looked pretty
round.
good, though.
I guess I can squat down and not make
Takeover athlete currently in the lead, Wheeliefest champion, Landon Roddick.
Sure. Can we turn my mic down? Sure. Sure. Audio. No audio.
63 feet.
Your shit's hot as fuck. Sure. Sure.
Here comes 106 Motorsports.
Take a step backwards. Look to the left. Your other left.
Check.
Embarrassing.
All right, everybody, if you can hear me, I'm just getting this audio figured out, so we should be good here at any second. And I apologize for the wind. I'll try to keep it out of the wind for you. What was Radek's first one?
I turned it down so it doesn't interfere with you.
Oh.
Turn it back up just a little bit.
No, his first one, the long one. Ian, did you hear Brandon's first run number? I'm asking.
I know it was long.
Yeah. Getting loud around here. All right. Let's see here. Everybody, just wanted to jump in. I got the primary shot on the hill. They're running them fast, and there's probably, how many people down there? A bunch. How many people are down there, Ian? How many people are down at the? Okay. That's why they're getting 4 hits. "42 feet. All right, guys. Sorry, we're so distracted trying to get caught up on here. We just got the computer all figured out, so trying to make sure we cover all the bases. Just got the microphones working. 95 feet on that one. Not a bad run for a little 2-seater. All right, guys, I was hoping to have some people up here to start talking with everybody, but I think we're just going to run this solo for now, and then between Wheeliefest and Huck Fest, we'll start doing some commentary and everything. But just thanks for joining us today. Having a lot of fun out here. It's really friggin' hot. We just had UTV Source. This is Kyle, and you can follow Kyle on Instagram, The Life of Kyle. He's a kook, so go check him out. All right, we got Matt coming up next. Oh, baby. UTV Obsessions. If you know this car and you know Matt, you know he's how much?
97.
97 feet on that one. And if you follow our channel, you know that we have the content of him rolling a few years ago and yard selling his razor. It was always it was a viral moment. Here we got the next one coming up. Franco, barely getting his RS1 off the ground there. 49 feet. We got Brandon Raddick coming up. We are on the 3rd round here. Actually, this is going pretty fast. We got Brandon Raddick, current record holder at 263 feet. cool shot from our friends over at Reef Creative. Shout out to Reef for letting us tap onto his drone today. How much?
91.
91 feet on that one. I normally have a radio in my ear, but I'm getting passed to it by my great friend Zach. Zach and Zach. Zach's down here. All right. Oh, little sand skipper on that one. $49 feet on him. It's always tough to get the car up in the air and keep it going. Should be having another one coming up here. 4-seater in the wheelies. Oh, he didn't do too horrible. The only 4-seater in the group. You rarely see a 4-seater just because of how hard it is to get that car up in the air. 63 feet. So it's always cool to come out here and see the bay view with the competitions and all the people. We got lots of friends out hanging out behind us and in front of us. Shout out to all the buddies that helped get this done, especially Will. We got Big Willie right here. He's creeping in on me. He's been a big help. He so donated his computer to get this going, and couldn't do it without him. So thanks, shout out to him and Shreddy Life for supporting us. Again, we're getting the remote shot from Reef Creative. He's out shooting for a number of different brands today, and you know, being creative and sharing shots and all that is part of our creative community, but it's always a different level to offer your life support, so shout out to him. All right, looks like Kyle from UTV Source has changed cars. So he jumped out of the RS1 and went into the Pro XP here. Obviously a much more horsepower-centric car. You got a lot more torque, and that car's been upgraded with all their bolt-ons. You can find them out at utvsource.com. A bunch of good guys down there. 80 feet on that. Not bad, not bad. Wheelies aren't just about speed, it's about technique and popping your front end up. 80 feet on that one. Just because you have a fast car doesn't mean you can do wheelies, and just because you have so we got UTV sessions coming up. This man wheelies all the time, he practices all the time. Not a bad run. I don't think that's big enough to beat Brandon. Shout out to all of our listeners and people that are watching with us today. This is a big experiment. Hope we can do a good job for you going into Huckfest. All right, last driver in round 3. We got Franco strolling by in his RS1. $26 feet on that one. All right, so now we're joining in on round 4. They will typically stack them shortest to longest in the last round to see who will go the longest. So don't be surprised to see Brandon near the end. Franco just bowed out, couldn't get the front end up, figured it was a waste of everybody's time. So we're gonna see a slightly shorter group here. UTV Sessions has second place currently with 99 feet, and Brandon has, I think, 183 feet or something like that. So, got a lot of people here. We got Alexis from Full Throttle checking in. Shout out to her. $66 feet on that one. That's probably his longest one, I think. All right, we got our next one coming up here. Not too bad for a 4-seater. I'm always surprised when a 4-seater can get the front end up in the air. Sometimes it's the bump, sometimes it's the power, but you know what? It's always fun. 65 feet on that one, not too shabby. Got Anthony coming up next. Driving by to say hello to the fans, not doing much. Hope you all enjoyed the live stream here. This is a lot of work to get this done. It's a big experiment to see what we can do. And we're being a little conservative on the stream rate, so not quite going to be getting, oh, they're calling them off over there. I don't know exactly why. Looks like we might have traffic down here somewhere. These crews try to keep everybody safe. They try to keep everybody on the up and up. We don't want to get anyone running into anybody. We want everybody to be safe out here. So they're calling the all clear. Nope, they're saying wait. Everybody say hi to Ian. He's joining us from Full Throttle Battery down here. They're sponsoring Wheeliefest this year. You gonna jump in with us, Ian?
Oh, this is for you.
No, it's for you.
Well, I'll sit in with you.
Yeah, grab a headset. All right, we got Ian joining us from Full Throttle Battery. Full Throttle Battery joining UTV Takeover to sponsor Huck Fest or Wheeliefest this year, and that's why we're all here today to watch and join in on everybody. So far, we're waiting on something. I don't know exactly what's going on, but how's it been? How's the show been for you, Ian?
Well, believe it or not, this technically isn't windy
Yeah.
compared to what's been going on out here.
Yeah. All week we've been waiting on the wind to die down, and Wheeliefest and Huck Fest and all this has been we're highly reliant on the wind, and the wind's just kicking up. We were dying down there for a little bit, but it looks like it's about 15-20 miles an hour right now.
Yeah, give or take. This will make Huck Fest interesting.
So they're giving the all clear. They're saying to go for it. So we're going to jump back to the front camera here.
I did hear that his first wheelie was somewhere around, I want to say 240 or 260.
Yeah, it was pretty far. So
Yeah.
it was pretty close to his record of 263. I want to say they said 280, but I just don't have confirmation on that yet.
I'm not sure it was going a while though, that's for sure.
So they've cleared the ramp. They're going to be clearing the top here.
228.
228. All right, we got confirmation on Brandon Raddick with a 228 wheelie to start off the competition. He was the very first run. And here we go with round 4. This should be the final round and determine the winner. Currently, Brandon is in the lead by a large margin, with the second place being at 99 feet. So he doesn't really have much to be worried about.
That's pretty good for.
That wasn't too bad for.
Yeah.
Again, that's Kyle. He got out of the RS1, jumped into the UTV Source Pro XP, and is doing way better. 117. I think that's his longest run on that one.
That's
yeah.
second place, I believe.
That his first one was 99, or second place was 99. Now it's 117. So.
Yeah.
All right, our next rider up is Briggs. He's going to bring the heat, send it. Well, the 2-seater couldn't do it today, so I'm surprised that the Pro XPs do better than the XPs, the XPs being lighter.
Yeah.
Especially on the front end, the hardware is a lot lighter.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that's too aggressive of a paddle either.
No. But it really comes down to getting that front end popping and holding the throttle down, right?
Yeah, when they built the hill, they brought me in on it, and the hit was a little bit low, so I kind of figured that the big horsepower cars would be the ones kind of setting the tone, and they made an adjustment on it. It looks pretty dang good right now.
Yeah, they were dozing out here early to get this dialed in. Brandon came and did a couple of test hits. We live streamed that on Instagram. It was pretty cool.
Nice. Did he go pretty far?
He went about 80 feet or so. He wasn't really trying to go far, but you know, that's the nice thing about these events, is they're always constantly dialing it in, because the wind's changing the land no matter when you stop working, and it's going to change. You got to get back out here. So.
For sure. So how's the whole live feed going? Are we on the whole Elon Musk system right now?
We are running on Starlink, generously brought up to the Northwest by our friend Will Steverson from Shreddy Life, and we can't be more grateful for what he's done for us on that. And our buddy Matt from Savage UTV hooked us up with a killer Pelican road case to store it all in and keep everything safe. So
nice.
Shout out to him.
What? How many different platforms are we on right now? That was a nice hit by Matt. Matt, a lot of people probably don't know, is down in southern Oregon. I want to say Medford, Grants Pass. I want to say it's Medford, but literally, really easy guy to root for. One of the nicest guys out here for sure.
And he just had some heart problems, and they had to put a pacemaker in and everything. So shout out to Matt for sticking in there and coming through and still being out here ripping.
Well, that was literally a month ago, so quick turnaround for sure.
He just was able to start holding his arms up.
Oh, wow.
So shout out to Matt.
So how many platforms are we live on right now? There's a good one. That's probably about 150.
That was pretty good. That was our buddy Brandon Raddick with the current lead. 131. Yeah. 131 feet on that one.
And that's your champion.
All right, Brandon Raddick hauls the mail with a 200 and what was it, 30?
228.
228 this year. So he holds the record at 263 in Coos Bay, Oregon, a couple years ago.
Yeah, you're about to see a backflip.
And our buddy Reef Creative bringing us the zoom on that one. Here he goes. Attaboy, Brandon.
Well deserved.
I can't think of anyone that works harder to really bring, you know, wheelies and competition and all that to the Northwest. He sacrifices a lot to be out here.
He sure does, no question about it. This is some of these dudes were just kind of born to show off, and he's one of them. Yeah, we're gonna see him go off in the Dravet car during Huck Fest as well. Let me just spare you the suspense. It's probably going to win.
Maybe we could flag him down and bring him over for a conversation, but
yeah, look at Kyle, buddy. Snuck in there.
Kyle snuck in for the second place. Yeah. So yeah, the Dravet car that Brandon runs is a really important car. It doesn't really have a lot of crazy suspension. It doesn't really have crazy horsepower. It does have some pretty sweet mods in it. But you know what? The Dravet syndrome is something that affects some people that are near and dear to our heart. And it's super important to bring awareness down to Dravet syndrome. It's an unfortunate disease that creates seizures at any given moment in time. And our friend Rich Maxey's son, Zach, suffers from that. And it's really debilitating to him and to his family. And I think it's important that we all consider, you know, how lucky we are.
Oh yeah, no question about it.
And do what we can to support each other and bring each other around causes that uplift our community.
I think the life expectancy, not to get all down or anything like that, it's not great for a young child that has Dravet syndrome. So they're pretty, you know, they're very serious about raising awareness and trying to find money for research to see how it could be treated. But it's
all right. I think we're gonna get a exhibition here.
Oh, we got like a flamethrower here?
Sand rails, I think.
Oh, okay, cool. My guess is Wilkie's down there.
Oh, more than likely, yeah. All right, we got the blue sand rail just showing everybody who he is. Not much going on there.
We call that one the dead sailor.
Sounds like his clutch is having problems.
I see Reef signaling you. He can't hear us, can he?
No. But shout out to Reef for bringing us the remote footage here. That's pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, what a setup he's got.
All right, here comes our buddy. Yeah, buddy.
That's getting it done. Here we go. Big blowout.
Oh, he won't push it coming up the return lane. Oh, maybe he will. Attaboy. I tell you what, that car is just no matter what always. How much? 209 on that one. Throwing sand in the official's face down on the hillside there.
Throwing sand all over my Can-Am. Wind's picking up a bit here. I assume my Can-Am's still down there. I can't see it.
All right, they're
Oh,
coming
there
up
she
on the
is.
next one. Attaboy, Wilkie. Drug tail on that one a little bit. Attaboy, get her up.
Yeah, that thing doesn't look fun at all.
I can think of a few places I'd love to rip in that thing.
I've rode in that thing through whoops and stuff like that. God only knows how. I don't even want to know how fast that we were going. It was nuts. Front end doesn't even touch the ground. It's freaking mental.
I would love to get his TT truck out here and see what it could do in the sand. Keep it, keep it,
He
keep
got
it.
a really good start on that one.
There he comes. Watch him. Attaboy.
Yeah, that's why the best wheelie hits are uphill.
Still got to have horsepower, though.
Oh, yeah.
210 for that one.
210 and 210.
Yeah, pretty consistent.
Well, that's cool.
He just roosted some kids over there.
He roosted 2 employees, 2 coworkers of mine,
The kids?
and our buddy from Amped Off-Road.
All right, we got a wrap up on Wheeliefest. You know, what makes this kind of a special event that is worth investing in for you guys?
It's obviously being visible within an industry that people care about tremendously is, it's easy for people to spot that we're here, we care about it, we participate in it, and so that's why it's important for us to keep that momentum going. People are always going to need batteries, and we're going to be here for the long run.
So I apologize for the wind noise out here. There's really nothing we can do about that, but yeah, it's been a great time. Alexis, why don't you put a headset on? Come join us.
Here we go. She doesn't get nervous whatsoever.
This is Alexis's first time at a takeover event, and I think even on a just in general, right?
It is.
Yeah, she went to Sandsport.
Right, and that's an indoor event, basically.
Yeah.
This is off the hook.
So what do you think of your first time out in Coos Bay at an event like this?
It's great seeing it in person for myself and just getting to talk to everybody and seeing what this is all about. It's nothing like I could imagine. I see it in pictures, but seeing it in person is pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm so stoked that you came. Alexis has got like the biggest smile you'll ever see in your life. Yeah, I mean, when she walks around here, people just kind of gravitate towards you. It looks like he just had a blast, and I'm sure Jägermeister had nothing to do with that whatsoever.
No.
Well, we won't give away everybody's secrets around here, but it gets pretty rowdy out on Friday nights around here.
Yeah, Friday was a fun night.
Friday was fun.
Yeah.
It was cool.
So you've is this the first event out on the sand you watched? I know you were out yesterday, right? You watched some of the short course.
Yeah.
How was short course?
Short course was pretty interesting. I've never seen anyone roll or tip over on 2 wheels for a little while, so that was pretty cool seeing it.
There were some
rolls,
We did
actually.
plenty when I was taking her out on the industry
I heard
the night ride.
I heard you were getting a little rowdy out there.
Yeah.
But it's really interesting how our community gravitates around these things and supports it, and the brands that support the community. And
Yeah.
all day yesterday, story after story of people, I brought my buddy over because he's had got problems. My problems were solved with the battery.
Yeah.
And like yesterday, there was a gentleman just bought a brand new Can-Am Max off the showroom floor, fully built, tuned, high horsepower, big injectors. And for whatever reason, the dealership put a very small battery in there. And he couldn't get probably over 100 horsepower out of it. I think it would barely run at idle.
Wow.
And they swapped the battery out with a new one. It wasn't even fully conditioned yet. And he noticed the instant he pushed the button to turn that thing on that the problem was solved.
Wow. Yeah, this is. I don't know the attendance numbers. Have you heard a figure yet for how many people?
No, they
are
don't
here?
announce those.
Yeah.
But I would say that it is a little bit down from last year. But last year we had the benefit of everybody spending lots of money at COVID's kind of release party, right?
Right.
So that was kind of an expected growth spurt there. But with gas prices and the economy and everything, I think we have a pretty good turnout.
Yeah, no question about it. I'd say that, you know, we've had a pretty challenging week. You know, both of our assets here that are branded full throttle are having some troubles. You know, the Pro XP ran for the first couple days, and the X3 has been, the X3's got something electrical going on. But if it weren't for, you know, side-by-side guys, Reef Creative, Little Will and Blake, the Dune Girls, Off-Road Vixens, you know, pretty much anybody and everybody that we're doing some sort of marketing with, we might not have the amount of stories to tell that we actually do. And we were talking about it after I found out that the car was going to be out of commission. We were talking about it on the way to dinner. I literally looked at her and I just said, hey, we got dealt lemons this week. Let's make some lemonade. So let's just start telling as many stories of our users as humanly possible.
Yep.
So.
Well, I mean, there's so much out here to do, and it's always tempting to push the car to its limits every single time you go out. I mean, this kind of place just begs you to push it.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes the car just disagrees with you.
Did you get a chance to go drive the Pro R or the
demo units?
Yeah.
So at the show we have Can-Am, Polaris, Yamaha vending cars out here. Did Yamaha show up?
No, I haven't seen them.
Yeah, they were supposed to be here, I think. Yeah, it's been pretty cool to be able to go up and check out the Pro R and the Turbo R, which you can't really find in dealers right now.
Yeah.
And see how those cars run. We have our friend Blake
Blake
showing up. We might have to give up a seat here. Woo, baby! Bring that LS supercharged power over. But yeah, it's really cool. We've had some people go take some test drives. I've been primarily driving the Talent car, which I never had extended time with, especially in the sand. And being able to drive with the clutch and everything is pretty cool and very unique, and I can see why people love it.
For sure.
Does get a little rowdy on the suspension. They've got that thing sprung a little stiff, but
the back is bumpy.
Yeah. Alexis found out firsthand that the back can be a little more rowdy than the front seats. Yeah, it's always a good time to get out. We were out shooting with Buggy Whip and Reef Creative and Amped Off-Road and all those guys. Excuse me. And yeah, it's just been a good week getting out and being creative and having fun. See if we can't get Mr. Wilkie up here.
Yeah.
So what are you looking forward to Huck Fest?
Well, there is kind of a wild card. A buddy of mine is building a jump car. I don't want to release too many details on it. We'll save that for the live feed. But if they're able to get it done, you know, right down to the wire there, we got something to talk about when it comes to that machine. As a matter of fact, afterwards, you might want to go check it out.
Is it here on the site?
It is probably here on site by now.
Yeah, well, I'll definitely have to look at it.
Yeah, I haven't got a text from it in a while. But
what platform is it based off of?
X3.
Yeah.
And it might have some laughing gas in it.
I could see how that could benefit it.
Yeah.
Hopefully the winds allow us to fully utilize all that technology. Our buddy Blake Wilkie saying hi to people. We got pretty much everyone starting to collect on the hill now. If we cycle through the shots, you can see our homeboy Amped Off-Road, Taylor Postel.
Hold on, let's get the Dune Girls in there.
And we are live. Hey, buddy. What's going on? We need to get you a headset. Why don't you grab Alexis's headset there?
All right. Sorry, Lex.
You can see everybody starting to crowd around us here.
I thought we had 4.
But no, I got two guest headsets at the moment. So
what's up, bud?
How was Willian out there?
It was fun. I definitely could have gone farther, but I didn't want to like put anyone in harm's way.
Yeah, that thing can go for a ways. We've seen you take the wheels for travel trip across America sometimes.
Oh yeah, man. And we came to do it, and hopefully everybody enjoyed the show. Then we went and ripped up a short course for a minute since there was no one on it, and it just
did you?
Looked buttery, so pulled like 5 laps and just let everyone get to watch her eat.
So beyond Megalodon, you also brought your new car here. You have a brand new Polaris?
The Pro R, dude. That thing is so sick.
How's that going?
It's good, man. I mean, he went and test drove one yesterday. What were your thoughts on it?
Dude, it's otherworldly. Like, serious. Like, we threw it in Baja mode and laid it out to the test drivers. Like, we were just like, hey, we're going to give you a big gap so we can rip up on you. I want to see what this thing's going to do because we're going to buy, and I want to make sure that we start on the right one. That thing, you could take it out on its stock tires, drop air pressure, and absolutely battle anyone on the night ride out here. You'd be, I mean, you can.
Because the demo units don't even have sand tires.
Well, you can carry so much momentum in that car, just right out of the box. Like,
suspension,
it's unreal.
They nailed it.
They did. It was so sick.
Did that have dynamics? So you put it in Baja, yeah. and it's pretty surreal, like how drastic each setting changes the handling characteristics of the car. And you're a big dude, so I mean, like, how tall are you?
6'4".
Yeah, so I mean, I'm only 5'10", 5'9", 5'10" on a good day.
It was this
But-
big.
But I mean, the seat position, the telescoping wheel up and down, like it just, you can conform it to the driver so well. And the visibility, like,
They
I mean, I
nailed
could
it.
go on and on about that
And
machine.
the drive modes are cool because it's not just like the suspension firmness, right? It's actually saying take all the sensors on the car and apply that knowledge to what we want to do, and that's what you're selecting, what I want to do.
Yep.
And so you put it in Baja mode, that front end goes up because it knows you're going to be hitting big whoops. You put it in, rocks, it loosens everything up so you can slowly articulate over stuff.
Yep.
It changes the throttle response on the car.
Yep,
So
switch for that.
you're not getting into it too fast and burning rubber.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a feature-rich, technologically packed car.
Yeah, and then has that oh shit button too.
Yeah.
The red button. I've had to use that a few times out here.
Well, it's interesting because I've talked to multiple people that say they just run in comfort mode the whole time, and then they just hit the button.
Yeah, that's not bad, especially like when there's a lot of chop.
Yeah.
That comfort mode takes a lot of that chop and feedback out of the car to where it's plush and smooth. But I mean, even that setting is still, like, I think superior than any other car stock setting.
Yeah.
But you got other features to add to it. It's just,
I've been telling
Yeah.
people the baseline just got reset.
Oh.
In terms of, like, if you were going to start on something, the baseline is now literally as good as, infinitely better than some of the frickin' modified cars were 3-4 years ago.
oh
was
yeah.
talking with Brandon.
The wheelbase on it is perfect for wanting a cold pace out here.
And I was talking with Brandon from HDR, and they just showed off their long travel kit for it
Nice.
just at the show, and Billy Slade's car has it as well. I rode in the four-seater with Brandon in it, and it floated over the air, and he doesn't even have anything but springs on it.
Nice.
And, with 4 adults in that car, and we ripped during the industry ride like it was nothing, like it was a 2-seater. So, but he was saying that, they've dialed that suspension geometry and everything so close to being, exactly what everybody wants, that only thing he can do is add a little more clearance and a little bit more beef to it. Otherwise, they're not changing anything.
I mean, I don't even think you honestly have to do any of that. Obviously, we're tinkers. We like to change stuff up. But, I mean, R.J. Anderson with stock arms on that Hoonigan shot through Long Beach.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
there for that and helped assist with some of that stuff. And, I mean, what those stock arms went through, like he frame cased that stair set
Yeah.
on the middle of the trailing arm. I thought the thing was going to explode. I was like, ah, and it barely creased the
There
tube.
weren't very many of those cars at the time either.
No.
So
Barely creased the tube, and then on the jump over the 710 freeway, he landed where one of the tires didn't even, like, barely skimmed at the bottom of the ramp, and like pretty much almost flat landed like a car length on the landing. And I thought for sure something was going to get hurt, but it didn't. All stock suspension components except for his tune on the suspension for those
Right.
super big hits. But man, I got nothing but good things to say about him.
Well, I can't-
Let's just put it this way, you guys, we've talked about all the stuff that I've done to my car. Like, when you start to battle tuning issues and just knick-knack stuff that's keeping you from riding, a stock machine starts to look a lot more attractive. And that Pro R would, I mean, you could come out here and have such a blast on that car, just and not, I mean, that's the thing, like, for me, the new RZRs, the Pro XP platform, are so underrated, because, like, once you get up to speed out here, you really, and it's rare that you have to lift. Like, it doesn't matter if it's I mean, obviously you don't want to hit a G out or slam it, go off a Razorback or anything like that, but once you get up to speed, like, there aren't whoops out here that you can't take full tilt out here.
Nope.
I mean, the only thing that's going to slow you down is corners and, the occasional Razorback or something, but I mean, like,
Trees.
yeah, oh yeah. No, but I mean, like, in the Pro XP4 that we're running, I mean, it's all bone stock except for a long travel, and we were on the night ride just blowing by people, man. It's just from holding it wide open the whole time.
And I've always, one of the first things I noticed about that chassis was just how rigid that is. Like, you don't understand how much flex are in these cars until you've been in one that doesn't. It just handles, it's more nimble, it's more confidence inspiring, and I really felt that in that platform.
It reminds me a lot of this car, it just feels bigger. It feels like you can drive it aggressive. It's comfortable, and yeah, it's definitely. Is that the win for me? Oh shit!
I need to guard the wind guys from the wind.
Yeah, but it's good, man.
You take my hat.
There you go.
There we go.
It's so windy it'll just stay.
It just holds itself up.
Yeah. Well, Blake, I think it was like 4 years ago. We've been working together about 5, if I remember right.
Same battery since day one,
yeah.
which is crazy.
And 4 years ago, I think you and I had a conversation about this event. I've just made the mention. I'm like, yeah, you absolutely should come. Very few people out in Oregon know what big horsepower looks like on sand. And you were just saying, yeah, I'll come, bring the big guy, vibe with people, this, that, and the other. Here we are 4 years later. We've gone on a bajillion rides. Like, this is a great event, dude. It is so much fun. And it's killer for people to be able to go ride with guys like you. You know, some of the fastest guys in the Northwest are all out here, and I mean, this event has never not delivered, and last night was proof of that.
Yeah, we went to Snug's camp, and they had a huge green cube that everyone was partying, DJ lights, fog machine. It was like, this is a vibe.
There's never short of anything interesting happening over at Snug's.
Yeah.
I don't even think he's here.
Yeah, I think his crew is just rocking it for him.
There are a lot of people in Coos Bay, Oregon that opened up their phone this morning and saw a lot of pictures and footage that they don't remember taking.
I remember it all, baby. Thank God. Jesus.
So how long was the drive up here for you guys?
17 hours.
17 hours.
Straight.
And you got quite the crew with you this time. How many people you got?
Total of 9.
Yeah.
9 of the boys. They're holding it down. We're taking turns. I'm letting my buddy Chris drive the Pro R with a couple of them so they can see it. Today's our last day. We're gonna pack up tonight and roll out super early. But
and you got a full wedge and everything down there.
50-foot trailer with 4 cars on it.
Yeah.
It's a heavy girl. It's a heavy girl, but.
And you guys got the Shreddy booth down there. You've been selling merch. How's that going?
Yeah, it's been great, man. The support with the Shreddy merch and some of the collab products that we've been able to provide and do with other companies, like, it's just so cool to see people wearing it and
up here in the Northwest too. It's like not even just a SoCal thing, right?
No, I mean, well, Shreddy, shred ready to shred. It's kind of a brand that we wanted to, whether it's snow, dirt, off-road, water, like, if you shred, we support it. Keep shred. Let's shred together,
Yeah. No, I love it. And there's so many people I talk to all the time that are just moms or dads or whatever, have no idea what this is or anything else, and they're like, my kids love the Shreddy life, shirts, hats, web pages, YouTube, your videos that you make, your vlogs that you do. I'm sure you guys were vlogging here and doing some other stuff.
Dude, I ride with former Navy SEALs that literally talk about your show.
That's cool. Yeah, we just try to keep it fun, man, and welcome everybody to come say what's up, hang out, rep it, and it's humbling. It's cool. It's really cool to see the support, and we're gonna keep doing it till the day we die, hopefully.
Yeah, I on my Instagram, I literally have in my bio professional show off. I think you might have me trump there. Like, you're a modern day Smokey and the Bandit.
Yeah, we haven't gotten too much trouble.
Oh
this
no,
weekend.
no. You gotta grow out a Burt Reynolds mustache too. But.
Oh man, I grow whiskers, dude. It's not even a mustache. It just looks like a catfish.
Well, you guys can check him out on his YouTube channel on Shreddy Life. You just put out one driving the Pro R at your Shreddy Ranch out there.
Yeah.
Give us a little rundown on the Shreddy Ranch, what you guys are doing there.
So we have 140 acres. We have a 2-acre lake, a 100-yard shooting range with some trap. Then we have, we're putting in a rock crawling garden, a slip and slide into the lake that's all lined, a 4.5-mile track. Right now it's all carved out. We're waiting for the lake to fill up so we can use the water from the lake for the water truck.
Gotcha.
But we're trying to fill that up, and then hopefully, the first rain this winter, first couple rains, get a dozer out there and finish making some hits. There's 2 houses, trampoline, a big common fire pit area, and it's just going to be, I'd like to open it up to the public for certain select weekends, but for right now it'll just be a place that, if someone like, say, Method wants to bring their team or SoCal ambassadors to the spot, well, we have a private facility where we can be comfortable, hang out lakeside while we get content or shred and just enjoy it. It's going to be our own little oasis.
Awesome.
It's about an hour east of San Diego in Boulevard, California. So it's beautiful, it's peaceful.
So if I want to get a group of guys of plus size stature and we all get soaped up, can we just come down and make like a soapy slip and slide video?
Sure.
Probably got the real estate.
Yeah, I mean that'd be funny, dude. It'll be fun, dude. It's right next to the border too, so there's a bunch of border runs that we want to kind of do outside of just the track, like just go adventure and have fun. It's peaceful, quiet, and our little paradise, man.
Yeah. Here's something cool about this event. Brittany, come here. So at 2 o'clock, the Dune Girls, and Brittany's one of the Dune Girls, give a wave. Yesterday they had a ride, and it's cool to see stuff like this start. Like I think it was like 10, maybe 12 cars deep, nothing but ladies out there ripping the dunes.
That's cool.
It was bitching. You know, that wasn't something that you saw over the last couple of years. I'm starting to see more of it on my little overland trips too. Like I've got 2 or 3 girls that they run their own car, they bring their own gear, they camp and stuff like that, and it's awesome to see. Especially awesome with the way these new machines are coming out. Like when we took the Pro R, she drove it, and the way she drives, I feel so much better about her safety and the way these cars are made. But it's so cool to see what they're doing and to see more and more women enjoying the sport.
Yeah, I know 3 or 4 of the girls that with Dune Girls, and they all go hard because like at one point every single one of their car was broken. But they got them all fixed.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, get it, girls, and they're hot.
And we were out at the industry ride, and I had to ride back with one of them. I've never met one, never driven with one, never even seen the car, and I jumped in with her, and she had a mission, bro. Like she was.
Was it Summer?
Yeah.
Black hair. Yeah.
Yeah. And she wasn't afraid to stuff it and throw it. And
well, she's rolled once this week, damaged her cage, busted her windshield, busted an A-arm. And so, like, I've rode with her before, and I sent her right to MTS. So hopefully that crap stops happening because that car handles way better now. But
It's funny.
yeah. Well, we got to jump because she's got a ride starting in about 15 minutes. I assume we're meeting at the Full Throttle trailer. So if
the wind's trying to kill Will's computer here.
By we got to jump, I mean us two. You guys
I wanna join you.
You guys keep it going. Oh, you want to go?
Well,
I'll let the hair flow out of the freaking bag.
Well,
of the
Huckfest
hat.
doesn't start until 4 o'clock, so I think we'll jump back online around 3:30 and get the show started.
Beautiful.
All right, you gonna be jumping?
I want to jump it right now, man. This headwind with this car, though, if air gets underneath it, it's like a kite, dude. Like, I mean, I don't want to break my back if I land on that rear cage, but we'll see what happens. I'll probably send it, but not until it's like full potential.
You could go a little mini hit with the Pro R, depending on how the first few cars fly.
Yeah, I'll probably jump back and forth. And
Yeah.
I mean, you want to do a bunch of upgrades anyways, right? Just throw it, see what happens.
I don't got time to work on shit, man. I'm too busy right now.
I mean, you just put that thing together, last week?
I got it on Friday, and then I had an event.
You
at
received
Indy
it Friday?
On Saturday.
Yeah.
And then Sunday, put seats and a few other things in it, and yeah, it's got like 85 miles on it now. Last time I checked, I think that we put on out here, and
Good miles.
hard 85
Good
miles.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we'll wrap this up for now for Wheeliefest, and we'll be back for Huckfest around 3:30. We appreciate all of our friends and people that have supported us getting us here and bringing equipment when we lost equipment and things like that. So join us back around 3:30, and we'll be here for Huckfest. Peace.